talking to Matthew and Kristen about, I think everybody had some type of a Christmas calendar. Did you have one?
Oh yeah. Well, I was like not thinking about the calendar at all. I was really having a good time. I felt like when Deck the Halls was sent to me, I thought, well, this is a great opportunity to do a family movie, and with these people, with Matthew, who I adore. I've always adored his work, and never worked with him before, but he's a really sweet guy. We have the same kind of like a feeling of an acting style that meshes. We improvise around stuff. We have a good time. It's really loose. And Kristen Davis and Chenoweth were also in that vein. We had, we had a little time pressure because we started the movie in the summer, and everybody wanted for the 22nd of November, which is coming up, and or here, and so we did a lot of work really fast, but the kind of script it was, and the director John Weitzel, who was very very into all the improv and the playing around and doing it different ways and stuff, that lent itself to fun. Even though we were, of course, we were in like pounds of clothing, supposed to be in the winter.
Yeah, you're really acting.
Yeah, no, they had a little bit of that, going on, because it's like
method acting.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like,
yeah.
It's something though. As a man who's a force behind the camera, creating the films and in front of the camera, whatever. Why don't we see a lot more of family films? Why do we have to wait to see?
Well, I mean, the thing is that I think what it is like, for instance, with Deck the Halls, people know, or the studios say, well, that's a Christmas movie. People will, if we do a decent job, which we did a great job, they'll go see the movie and we'll make some money, and that's all it's all about. Family movies, you're hard pressed to find a really good family movie that the studios feel is a slam dunk. You see, we don't have to think that. I don't have to think that. I just think, like, I make a movie like Matilda, and I go, that to me is a family movie. I mean, those kids are going to see that movie until the cows come home, forever and ever. They're going to keep renting that movie. I say that. They say, well, it's about a little girl. You know what I mean? So they have all these like really wacko reasons why they don't make movies, which is kind of silly. Things are changing now because the studios are changing big time. They have to really loosen up and start making better movies and more movies. But family movies have to be a really important genre that people have to look at, because besides just animated movies that are about people who are going through stuff, that are funny, mostly comedies. I mean, comedies, you can do a drama. Dramas work. Venture movies, things like that. Kids want to see that. Young people want to see it. Families want to go. As long as it's safe and you're not doing anything to harm anybody, they should make a lot more.
Before we go, world wants to know, is Matthew a really good snuggler?
Matthew is really a great snuggler. Here's the thing. He was a little resistant at first. Matthew and I are different personalities. I feel like, once I got in there and really, allowed him to warm up to me, so to speak, it was fine. It didn't help that the first time we did the scene, John Weitzel put on the music from Brokeback Mountain, and to break our chops. But it was really fun. That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.